Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I am doing my video game makeup cosplay look for Horizon Forbidden West. This is my tribute to Aloy and Horizon Forbidden West. Guys, I'm so excited to play the game. I could not wait to get this look together. It started out as one thing and it turns into, once I saw the Slitherfang, I knew I had to do a Slitherfang tribute to Miss Aloy and Horizon Forbidden West. Let's get into this look. This look was brought to you by Bitch on a Budget Productions. As always, it is a hot ass mess. And the budget this time around was, went out the window, out the door, into the car, down to the Garden State Parkway, through Staten Island, over the Verrazano Bridge, right back to Brooklyn, to where I was born. And I should have gone back and made better choices. I should have gone back and rethought my choices for this look, because this was not in the budget, bitch. I'll get into it, but let's talk about Horizon Forbidden West. The reviews are in. I'm recording this on Valentine's Day. The reviews are glowing and stellar. 10s across the board for Miss Aloy and Miss Horizon Forbidden West. We already knew it was going to be everything. We knew everyone was going to love it. It already looked gorgeous from the gameplay we've seen. I had to do a tribute to it. So let's get into this look. Is this look busted? Yes. Could it have been a little bit more finessed? Absolutely. Is it a hot ass mess? Yeah. Always a hot ass mess. There's always something going wrong. Look at poor Miss Slitherfang here. Miss Slitherfang. I have named her Ursula. Ursula has been living on my kitchen my kitchen table for the last month or so as I have crafted her. I will talk about how I made her and how this came to be. She looks like she's hungover. She's going through the gigs. She doesn't want to hear it. She hasn't had her coffee yet. Miss Slitherfang, Miss Ursula. Shout out to Guerrilla Games for bringing us Horizon Forbidden West. Congratulations on all the glowing reviews. Okay, so I had the reason why there has been no videos on the channel for the past month is because I had a completely different look planned, but I didn't absolutely love it. I wasn't obsessed with it. So, and I was kind of debating on what I should do. But when I saw the Slitherfang gameplay, I was so inspired. I immediately knew what I had to do. I had to make my own metal monster, and I had to be, I wanted to bring the Queen Cobra, the Queen Slitherfang realness to life, and with Miss Ursula, Miss Slitherfang. And I was like, okay, this is what I got to do. But it was a journey that I was not prepared to go on. I had no idea it was going to be this involved. That's why it took a full month of every free moment I had to get this look together. You have no idea how much time this took to do. I wanted to make metal holographic scales to look like the snake skin. So I was so inspired. I wanted to make my own machine, my own Slitherfang. I was obsessed. I've never made anything like this before. I've never done anything like this before. So I, of course, decided, well, let me just go full speed ahead, and it's not something where I have no friggin' clue what I'm doing. But it was a journey. Hi, Daisy. It was a journey, and I'm really, really happy with the way it turned out. I had to drag her up. I had to give her some lashes. I had to give her some glitter. I had to give her some rhinestones, some gems, some beading. We had to give her a little brow lift. We had to give her a little Botox. We had to do a little plastic surgery on Miss Ursula here to get her together. And to take shape and take form, but I gave her the glowing lights because the Slitherfang is all lit up, and I strung her up with some lights to give her that iridescent glow, which I'm living for. But Miss Ursula is ready to stomp the runway, slither down the runway in this look. She's looking stunning. She's glowing. She's metal realness. She's holographic. She is giving the Slitherfang realness and metal monster, and I'm living. Come on, House of Horizon. This is my drag interpretation of Horizon Forbidden West. Like, God help us if the world ever ends, and this is what you wake up to fucking find, bitch. My concept, Horizon Forbidden West and the Slitherfang. I'm living for this look, but this took a whole entire month of intense. It was so time consuming. Like, what in the Jim Henson Muppet monster realness the fuck is going on this day? This is insane. What am I doing? What in the drag monster is happening, bitch? I started this on January 14th or 15th, so it's been like exactly 1 month of intense work. My headdress is going through the gigs. Like, I know when you think of snakes, like most people think of like green, but like I love snakes, and snakes come in so many, like there's so many beautiful colors and rainbows and gorgeous. And I said I could do green, and it's just like, basic, but I wanted to do holographic. metal. I want it to look like metal. And I'll get into the fabric that I used and everything for this look. But I wanted to do iridescent, holographic, heavy metal. As always, I got to keep it heavy metal. This is so heavy, that's why it's like slipping. I can't keep it together. Yeah, I didn't want to do any snake cosplay. I know a lot of makeup looks, they use like fishnet stockings and then like they just cover over it. I just wanted to give you the look of a real, I don't know, like some snake realness, some Cobra realness in my makeup look. Do something a little different, push myself. This makeup, guys, now you know my makeup when I usually do these looks is about 2.5 hours, 2 hours, maybe 3. Today, bitch, 4 hours. 4 hours to do this makeup. I did a lot of lines. I had to do a lot of tracing. I had to do a lot of blending. I was going to like blacken out the bottom to make it look like really like snatched, and it just looked like I had a beard. So I had to wipe that off, start over, like contour and just fix the bottom half of my face. But I think I like this much better. I'm living for the bowed lip, the nostrils, this, oh my god, like I'm living for this look. It's totally busted, but I still like it. Okay, so let's go over the costume. I'll break it down for you guys, and then we'll go over Miss Ursula. Now, if you can see, these are all individual scales that I had to cut out between me and Miss Ursula. Meanwhile, my things are falling down. There is about 500 or more. I lost count. Honestly, bitch, I lost count of how many hollow scales I had to cut out of this faux leather fabric. It's a holographic I got from, like, there ain't a fucking shred of this of this fabric anywhere left in New Jersey. I bought it all. I bought it all, bitch. So about 500 plus, cutting out 2 scales at a time. You couldn't even like layer it to cut out more at a time because it wasn't coming out crisp enough. 2 scales at a time, then gluing each individual scale down. Look at Miss Ursula. Miss Ursula is almost 8 feet long, bitch. 8 feet long. That doesn't include her mouthpiece on the bottom, which is all, of course, which you cannot see, but I had to do it just in case. Every 2 at a time, cutting out each individual, hand glued down in a scale formed pattern, all up and down Miss Ursula, everywhere, on my headpiece, front, back. So it was so time consuming. So to get the scales cut, to get the scales glued down, to get them in the pattern, like a design, that took time, bitch. That really took time. It was so time consuming, as you can see. And I kept running out of fabric. I'm like, oh, I'll order like 8 more rolls. And I'd order 8 more rolls, and I'd order 8 more rolls, and then I'd be like done with it, and I'd still have like 3/4 of her to go. So I had to keep ordering and ordering. Oh my god, that was the expensive part, 100%. Believe it or not, the gown, the dress that I made everything. I made the dress, I made the neck piece, I made the gauntlets, I made the belt. So this dress is just like a spandex. It was supposed to be iridescent, but someone had lied to her several times, telling them that this was an iridescent black spandex. It was not, but you know what? I had to do what I had to do, so I used it. So it's like a black spandex. I cut it out to make it form-fitting, tight all the way down to obviously look like snake, like tight, as tight around the legs as possible. I gave like these little pointy shoulder moment. I wanted to make it look a little pointy. And I love like these gauntlets. So I made these, anytime I can use like black, I'm obsessed. And this is also the black spandex. So this took time to cut and measure, but this took 1 day. And then the final fitting took about another half a day. I kind of made my own pattern, and it worked out perfectly. So I was very lucky. Took my time, and I really took my time to make the dress. Okay, and the shoes I have, those are like my 6.5, 7-inch heels. Who knows, Steve Bannon shoes. I live for them. So I had to give, I wanted to give like that length, the elongated leg with the high heel to like give me that extra height that I needed, that I felt like I needed to be like on par with Miss Ursula here. So that was the shoes. I already had the shoes. I didn't buy them. I already had them. Now this headpiece started out as like just 2 pieces of holographic paper, and then I added foam. I shaped it. I added all the holographic scales. These fangs and Miss Ursula's fangs are styrofoam pieces that were cut out, shaped, kind of like chiseled them with like this tool that I had, I don't even know. And then I used foam clay over it to like give it like some rounded, some texture. I've never worked with foam clay before. It was really fun to use. I really liked sculpting it to try and give it some shape. It's not perfect. It's my first time doing anything like that, so like please be kind. please be kind. Then of course I had to rhinestone them. I had to give her the zhuzh, the glitter, that the sparkly that I live for, and I had them match Miss Ursula's. So we are a team. We are a team here. I wanted us to match, and I wanted to see the drag family looks, the drag family resemblance in the two of us. So all of the hollow scales, same for me. Now let's go over Miss Ursula. I had to give her some rhinoplasty, some new cheekbones. I just used some black stretch fabric that I used. I made it like almost 8 feet long. I stuffed it with polyfill. And then I got the shape that I wanted, and then to get the face, to give her some cheekbones and some like the ridges and the horns, or like the fins that the Slitherfang has, I used like styrofoam half circles, and I like kind of shoved them in there and like molded them to fit underneath to get them to stay, so it wouldn't just look like one round like misshapen form. So I used the foam, the styrofoam like half circles, gave her some structure in the face, got like a free to use template of snake eyes off the internet. Okay, so I did not draw those eyes myself, and I wanted to give her some like a red, like blood red eye, the iridescent holographic theme that I have going here. That's the rhinestones are holographic. So I stoned. Each eye took 3 hours each. 3 hours each to stone those motherfucking eyes to make them look gorgeous and stunning. Meanwhile, now she looks like she's hungover. Yeah, so 6 hours just to stone the eyes, to rhinestone the eyes. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Like, these things like took so much time. All the little details took forever. I used foam to make for the fins, to give her like the ridge and the more of the scales to give her just like the Slitherfang looks. The Slitherfang has got the scales on the side when they come up, and I wanted to have the same for Miss Ursula, and I wanted to give her some lights because the machines light up, so I wanted to give her some lights. So I used some like battery operated lights. I strung them around the scales, and I think it looks really, really cute. I really like the way she came out. Oh, and I also, of course, you got to give a Slitherfang a forked tongue. So I gave her a forked tongue, and so I had to keep on theme. So I stoned it red. I rhinestoned it. That took another hour and a half to stone that. Did a separate mouthpiece for the jaw. I tried to get it to hinge and like get it to move, but Miss Ursula, I'm not trying to fat shame Miss Ursula, but Miss Ursula is very heavy, and she was not. I could not lift her. I could not make the moves, the jaws move. I am not that advanced. Maybe next time I'll do something like that, but I am not that advanced that I could make it like hydraulics. I needed like hydraulics or something. Believe me, I tried. I thought about it. So we just gave her the mouth with her fangs sticking out, which are also rhinestones, and I kind of live for the way she turned out. Miss Ursula has been living on my kitchen table for the last month as I've been working on her. My house is a disaster. The drag laboratory was not big enough to contain Miss Ursula. So the to-do list was huge. So to get all this stuff done, just to do Miss Ursula, took about 3 weeks. I'm not even joking. And I worked on it every free moment I had. So while I was waiting for more of the fabric to come in to do the scales, I was working on other things. Like I was working the entire time. So that's why there's been no videos for the past month. I really wanted to do a great job on this. I really wanted to give it my all and really put everything into it. And that's why, it's still a hot mess, but like at least I tried really hard and I really pushed myself, and I was able to like do things I didn't think I could do. Like, what the heck? What am I thinking making a Miss Ursula, Miss Slitherfang? I was obsessed with Slitherfang. Obsessed. I loved it, and I had to celebrate it 100%. That was it for Miss Ursula and my outfit. And I just like fishnet stockings just because obviously snakeskin, I had to, that just goes with the theme. So let's go into this makeup. This makeup took 4 hours, bitch. 4 motherfucking hours. I wanted to give it the bowed lip. I wanted to give the very pointy nostrils. My nose is snatched. I can't even breathe through this nose. It's so snatched right now. Like, I'm living. Like, I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. I still think it's not perfect. Like, I could have spent another 3 hours perfecting it, but like, I just don't have the time. I am running behind schedule as it is. Usually these looks are done at least a week in advance and recorded a week in advance. But since I was so under the gun to get it done and waiting for more materials, like the last hollow scales to finish out the back. Meanwhile, you're not even seeing the back of this, but it was going to annoy me so bad. I'm like, I can't have half-ass headpiece. So I was waiting, and like the last couple of yards of the fabric came, so I was able to finish it Saturday, and I did the final fitting on Sunday. Today is Monday. Like, I did not waste any time. Every moment was spent perfecting it, right? Or trying to perfect it anyway. So now I just want to show you like a little close-up. Now I wanted to do like almost like a divine inspired eyebrows, but like I wanted to give it the very angular. I wanted to kind of match the scales, right? So I'm trying to do like scales here, and I outlined all this on my face. I wanted to do the bowed lip. I wanted to do the extended mouth. Like I said, I was going to black out the rest of this face, like to do like a negative space. It did not work. It looked like I had a beard. I had to start over, just take off this bottom half and retouch and redo. So if it looks a little, you know, janky, that's why. But now this look, so I used Danessa Macarix. I don't even know how to say her name. I will put the link in the description. She has these metal glitter foils, like eyeshadow. It's like, that's what it's on my eyes, the eyelids, the iridescent. Stunning. I have like 5 or 6 colors of them. I'm obsessed with her makeup. So I used that for the eyes, and it was all the iridescent colors that I used. And I used the liner to kind of outline the scales on the top of the eye. I used black liquid liner for this huge pointed cat eye. I was living for it. I wanted to do a totally different eye shape. And I also used Makeup a Murder pigments, loose pigments. Some of the best products I've ever used, honestly. Cruelty free. They're wonderful. All the purple eye, of course I have 9,000 eyeshadows that I already have. So that's, I use like Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Norvina palettes. I'm obsessed with those palettes. They're amazing. They're also cruelty free. So I use that as the shadows, and I also use Makeup a Murder's like glitters, like the loose glitters powder that they have on the cheeks as a highlight. I use like purple eyeshadow for the contour and then the blush. And I use like 3 different glitters here, and then the Danessa Macarix. I can't say it. I'll put the name up. Editing Deidre will put the name up here in the link because she's incredible, amazing. I'm obsessed with her makeup. I'm going to start a GoFundMe just so I can buy every item on her wish list on her website because I'm obsessed with her makeup. I used black liquid liner to really just make my nose pointed, to make it look like it's, you know, non-existent nose. And I really like the way it came out. Like, I can't go to the supermarket like this, but like for this look, it was perfect. Also, these lashes I got off Amazon like a while ago, and they came with a warning, bitch. They're like, these lashes are big. If you are not prepared to buy these lashes, you cannot reach, because people must have been returning them and telling them they're too big. But I was like, bitch, this is the lashes for me. These are the ones that I want. So I got them. They are ginormous. To be fair, I do have plenty of big lashes, but these are spiky and the perfect look I wanted, to still see the shadow between the lashes. I wasn't going to do like these like little like lashes lines, and I did it like last minute. I don't love it. Let the record show that I don't love these bottom lashes that I drew on here, but I felt like I needed a little something. But I love a fucking pointed cat eye all the way down my nose. I love it. I love it. It took 4 hours. I'm not even joking. 4 hours to do this makeup, and a month straight of hard work to get this look together. Miss Ursula is exhausted. She's been working so hard. Miss Ursula. I don't know what I'm going to do with her now that we're done with this cosplay. I might leave her. I might hang a suspender from the ceiling so she could be here with us every day, and she can watch my playthrough for Horizon Forbidden West. Guys, I'm back. Now that this is done, I could be back and recording for all of Horizon Forbidden West, and I could get it together, and I'll be back to normal recording schedules. Now, to be fair, like I said, it's only because usually I do not leave things for the last minute like this. But since I was so inspired, but when I saw this Slitherfang gameplay, I knew I had to switch it up, and I'm so happy with the way it turned out. Miss Ursula is almost 8 feet long. She is a big bitch, and we live for her. We celebrate the big bitches on this channel. We love Miss Ursula. Okay, so send her some love. Send me some love. Send me some money, bitch. This was fucking expensive. No, I'm kidding. Oh my god, I'm kidding. Horizon Forbidden West. I can't wait to play. Now, I have more cosplays coming. More video game makeup cosplays coming. I have 1 or 2 that's not. So that's going to be down during, only done during low, like, non-busy times. But I have 3 video game makeup cosplays coming up. I promise it won't interrupt the regular channel. I will be more prepared. I already have my looks settled and what I'm going to do. I already have a plan on what I'm going to do. Please be on the lookout for that. Please, guys, I worked so hard on this. I did not put on makeup for 3 weeks. I did not, like, leave the house. Like, I literally, I mean, I have other responsibilities I have to take care of. I mean, I am a responsible grown-ass adult bitch. So this was every other waking moment that I had available to do this, so that's why it took so long. So thank you so much for all your love and support. Please like, share these videos. Please leave me a comment. Please leave me a nice comment. Even if you didn't love it, you can leave a comment too. Like, please help this girl out. This girl can use all the help she could get. So thank you so much for watching. Congratulations to Guerrilla Games. I know everybody's probably doing an Aloy cosplay. I could have very easily done an Aloy cosplay. I did not want to do that. I love Aloy, but there's so many people who do such incredible Aloy cosplays that I could never even try to do what they do. Okay, it's stunning. They are the best at it. These cosplayers, I admire them so much. So I just have to do what is more natural to me and what I feel comfortable doing. And this is what I feel comfortable doing. My concept that I have for Miss Queen Cobra, Miss Slitherfang realness, and celebrate the game. So thanks so much for being here. Please like and share. And if you can, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Every little bit helps. Help this girl out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back with more. Come on, go. Oh my god. Look at this. The hairpins. Oops, they're all falling out. And I can't bend in this dress, so that's all there. I can't even bend in this dress to pick it up, so it's going to have to stay. It's going to have to live there from now on. It helps if you press record. Thank you. Like, what is going on with this hair? Oh, I see the problem. Okay. I see the problem. Okay. The bobby pins are revolting. They are revolting. Yeah, okay. A mess, bitch. Always a mess.